Welcome to the Ty Odom Podcast. I'm your host, Ty Odom. I am a social worker who has always worked in the nonprofit sector. And along the way, I noticed that many people have the desire to help the community, but just didn't know how to get started. And that's where I come in. From volunteering to starting a nonprofit, this podcast will help you learn how to use your time, talent, and treasure to live out your dreams of helping others. Bi-weekly, I'll bring on a guest that I believe you will find helpful, inspiring, and whose journey can teach us about service. Whether you're just getting started or you're an experienced leader, this inclusive philanthropy space will bring creative ideas, simple strategies, and resources to help you along your journey. Between our guest and my many years of experience, here we help you develop the confidence you need to tap into your inner philanthropist and unlock the immense power that we all have to serve. Thanks so much for tuning in and welcome to the podcast. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Ty Odom Podcast. My name is Ty Odom and I am your host. Today, I'm bringing you somebody that I literally met probably 2020 when I first moved to Northwest Arkansas. He was answering the call during COVID to help families with food insecurity. And we have just built a beautiful little friendship, and my mom loves going to volunteer, and he has a great group of people that help him. And I'm just excited for him to share his story of how something he did not want to do turned into being the thing that he does, and he does extremely well. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Mr. Nate Walls of Second Helpings.
Hey, Ty, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
It's just an honor to be here.
Well, thank you.
For real.
I'm glad that you're here because I know you are a busy man, and to take time out from your day and from the work that you do, I really appreciate you taking the time to sit in the booth with me. So I think I gave a pretty good introduction, but I love for people to kind of hit the points about who they are themselves. So if you'll tell us a little bit, who is Nate and what is Secondhand Smoke?
Okay, so I'm Nate Walls. A Secondhand Smoke is a barbecue catering business that we started. It started real organic. We started on a little 22-inch grill, and started messing around, going to people's parties, and being a designated griller. And you know how people get over medicated and they think they can grill. So things started smoking and burning. And so I would come to people's parties and just make sure that didn't happen. And it just grew.
So when you say 19-inch, are you talking about that little red grill from Walmart?
The little red grill.
Okay.
The little one.
That's where my grilling is at this point, right? And I'm pulling out my grill this weekend. But when you said that, I was like, is he talking about me? Yeah, he was. Okay. So that's Secondhand Smoke. And that's your business. That's what you do. You're a caterer. And then you answered the call to help people in Northwest Arkansas with food insecurity through Second Helping. So tell us a little bit about how you ended up launching the nonprofit and how people can find you online to help with Second Helping.
So I'm constantly on Instagram and Facebook and the social outlets. We started back making videos of the barbecue, just messing around, just talking about things that was going on in the community, and what they saw was a lot of barbecue going on, and people started listening to what we were actually saying, letting people know the situation in these communities that a lot of time the stories don't get told. So that's kind of how it started, real organic, and people started liking it. So
people did more than start liking it. People love it. Okay. He's like super cool about it, but he is hands down a phenomenal barbecuer. Is that the real word? A barbecuer?
A barbecue chef.
Okay, a barbecue chef. Get me
or
right.
a pit master or something like that.
Pit master. Okay, because I was like, I just don't know if that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I love is when you talk about Second Helping, there's a space where you're addressing food insecurity, where you even just came back from D.C. advocating for something. I think in the nonprofit space, there is a reminder that there are causes and issues that are impacted by every decision that leaders and legislators make. So share with us really quickly what that experience was like and what you feel like advocating brings to the space of food insecurity.
Okay. I'm going to go back a little bit and how Second Helping started.
Okay.
And it started in COVID, and we took $1,000 and, and just started buying food, nothing expensive, canned goods, dry goods and stuff, and just making meals, comfort meals that everybody remember you grew up in, and just to take 20 or 30 minutes off people's mind of what's going on. In that space, it was just terrible during COVID. Then fast forward, we continue to feed people in the communities, and so that's what Second Helping is. And we got an opportunity to go to D.C. and to talk about food deserts and talk about food disparities to Congress, and just being in that space to talk about that, and kind of just plead to them a little bit about a SNAP and and government assistance, because on the outside looking in, you say maybe they can get to work and maybe they can do a little better. If we give them less, then maybe they'll get inspired. But there are millions of reasons why people are in these predicaments. And I don't know if that's the best way to give people even less and give them even less hope. So that's what the conversation was. We really tried to put our best foot forward. I got a chance to do some really cool things, have some really good conversations. We ended up talking in this church, and they had some church.
They had church.
So it was just an amazing experience.
Yeah. So when you say give them less and less hope, one of the things I love is that you serve hot meals.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes we don't even think about how something as could seemingly be small, but it's a hot meal on a belly. It's love. It's cooked with love. It's, not a bag where you go figure it out and here you go. It's, right. I took my time. I cooked this. I put love into this. And I know a lot of times people say, man, make sure, can you put your foot in it, right? Like Some people can cook and some people can put their foot in some stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
do.
When
you putting your foot in something for somebody that needs it, that is gonna really appreciate it. I love that part about it. Now, your girl, I'm not gonna say what I can't do. I can cook. I ain't putting my foot in too many things over there. I'm going to just be honest. So if y'all ever come to my house or have something for dinner, just know your girl did not cook it. I got one or two little things that, I can really
stand up in it.
Oh, I stand up in a couple things. You hear me? Just a couple, but no. So thank you for being bold enough to move out of just service and move into advocating.
Yeah.
Because those are the spaces where change happens. That will give people an opportunity to say at the local level, who running is supporting this type of thing? What's coming to our community? What's leaving our community? When you say a food desert, what's on your side of town to eat? Is there a grocery store? What type of restaurants are there? Those are all things that people can think through as they're navigating. What does it mean to face food insecurity in this space? Recently, I watched the LeBron James I Promise School documentary. And it was probably one, I don't know, it was just a very great documentary. And they even addressed food insecurity for those students at their school. So if you have time, that's a documentary that I would totally watch. Just looked at the whole child and the whole person, right? Looked at them plus their family. Kids don't have any power in their homes, for real.
No.
They don't control those situations. They are just there. Yeah. So definitely would check out the I Promise School documentary, and it addressed food insecurity. So when you think about, going to DC, that's my happy place, by the way. What was the one takeaway that you had that you want to be able to begin to do in Northwest Arkansas or in the work that you do? Was there one thing that stood out to you more than the rest as far as, hey, I can go back, put this into play right now, or hey, I want to learn more about how to do this better?
I would say a growth.
Mm-hmm.
As much as we do and as many people as we feed, I think we can do more. I learned a lot about just partnering with people. And I think that's really the only way that you can get anything done, is hold hands with people, and you can do so much as a group, way more than you can do as one. So I would say that's what I'm determined to do, committed. And there's a lot of people around here committed to the same thing.
Ooh, because it's a we thing, right?
It's a we thing.
Ooh, that is your slogan. It's a we thing. And I love that. I love that it says it's a we, not me. And so when you talk about that, was that something that just organically came as a slogan? Was it something that you used constantly? Because I feel like your t-shirts have it. And I think the back of your slogan even says like, get caught helping, I think is what it says.
Yeah, it does.
So tell me.
Remember?
I do. Listen, marketing will get you a lot of places. It's in people's, just their brains. So where did It's a We thing come from?
I think because, it was just a me world, going into that thing. It's a me world. And I just wanted people to have a space to just know that they're a part of something. And I knew that it would take components to get this thing going. Also, I like the Dr. Dre song. Ain't nothing but a G thing. And so that's kind of like a rip. So.
Okay, so it ain't nothing but a we thing, baby. Okay. Oh, I got you. I'm there. So that's really fun because I didn't know that. So I will say that you have brought so much light and attention to what we can do together. And the word that you used was committed. And I think one thing I'm learning and still figuring out in this space is that committed looks different for people at different stages of their life, different stages of the organization. And you are fully run by volunteers. So as you think about the fact that people literally volunteer their time and they make this entire business go, that is truly, it's a we thing.
Yes.
That is truly people stepping up to the plate and saying, hey, I know there's a need. I have time. I have talent. I have treasure in whatever way that can be. And they make that happen for you. So I love that for the organization. I love that for the people who do the work. So shout out to every single person who has ever volunteered, ever donated, ever reposted, ever done anything for Second Helping. Like, it does not go unnoticed, even from someone like me who knows that you're putting in all of that work. So
I don't know. You came in there, whipping some stuff up too now.
I scooped some stuff up.
Oh, okay.
I scooped a little something. I put something in a plate for you. That's all I really got for you, though. So I will say this. I want you to stay encouraged because I can only imagine what it takes to do this type of work, to be running on all volunteers. You are the man behind the grill. So there is a space where leaders in your position could possibly be like, I'm tired. So how do you stay encouraged when you are tired? When you are like, man, I got to go grill another 80 pounds of ribs today.
I know. I feel the transition coming. Mm-hmm. I still want to be in these communities cooking, but we need funding so bad. Mm-hmm. We need to sit at the table, and to put the word out, about what we're doing and what we can use, people that I didn't think would ever partner with me, like Pepsi and Clorox, and just recently Amazon said they was going to do some stuff with us. But that doesn't get done unless I'm out there, hitting the bricks and and knocking on those doors. It started with knocking on residents' doors. But now I have to do that. And we have to get some people in there that know how to cook, but not only that, have passion for people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you knocking on corporate doors. See, now you got me thinking about songs. But I do love that because there is a space when you establish an organization where you really are the person doing all of the work. And then there's this place where if you want to scale, you've got to get in new rooms. You've got to get into more of the corporate conversations, and you have to be able to do that. But you're busy still, boots on the ground doing the work. So if you are listening and you can whip up a little something and you think that you would love to help Nate, we are going to put all of his information in the description of this podcast episode so that you can think about volunteering. Maybe you love to cook, and that is something that we'll need. Nate won't be able to grow or scale without having someone else that can help him in that way. So we definitely want you guys to get involved. We definitely will put all of the information in the box. So while we're on this, he said he needs funding. I don't know about you, but I walk in the grocery store for myself and for Alex, and I'm like, oh man, let me see what we're buying today. What are these prices like? And he provides hot meals. So hot meals require to have something, that you can cook. You need salt, you need pepper, you need butter, you need all the things that you put into your meal for your family. He's putting into the meals for families in our community. So he needs funding as well. So if you're thinking, I don't know what I could do. I don't have anything to give. I don't really know what I can. There's possibility for you to say, man, I can do a little canned food drive at my kids' school. Yes. I can do a canned food drive at my church, and it can benefit Second Helping. So there are all kinds of things that we can do to do something small in this space because, again, as he's learning how to scale, learning the things that need to be in place to scale, that's so that we can continue to do the work.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be cooking. Right. A lot of people have skills beyond that. Mm-hmm. And we'll take all of that. If you got something that you think that you do, or whether it's processes or whatever, or you can, I don't know.
We'll come up with something for it.
Yes. By all means, if you have an idea, please contact us.
Yep. That's a good point, which is it's not just cooking. It's not just passing out the food. There's always volunteer forms. There's always something that you can help with that makes the organizations go. So, Nate, I commend you for just being bold enough to put the challenge out there, being bold enough to say, I need your help, and trusting that people are going to show up because this is a lot of trust in a lot of people every single week to do these feeds. So you told us what you do. I just happen to know that you are a vet. So you are a veteran turned pitmaster turned nonprofit founder. You've done all of these things. You've helped countless families. Have you ever referred to yourself as a philanthropist?
No.
Nate. So for me, I think the thing that I want us to understand is that philanthropy is the love of people. It's sharing your time, talent, and treasure. Right. And so for me, I look at you and I think you're a philanthropist.
I do love people.
You do love people, and people love you right back. So the way that we are starting to close out all of our shows is I want you to say your name. You're Nate Walls. You're the founder of Second Helping, and you are a philanthropist. So let's hear you call yourself a philanthropist for the very first time, Nate.
I'm Nate Walls, owner of Secondhand Smoke and founder of Second Helping, and I am a philanthropist.
Nate, thank you so very much for joining me on the podcast. You are awesome. And for those of you who are interested, as I said before, we will have all of that in the box. I thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Ty Autumn Podcast, and I hope you guys have a great day.
Hey. Hey everybody, thank you for listening to my mom's podcast.